Before this video starts, I want to give a huge shout out to my channel members and membership gifters. These people have gone above and beyond to support me. So shout out to Gage, King Wolf Smoke, Nelson F, Alex Gill, and Grizzly Gamer. If you want to get shouted out in my videos, make sure to become a member. Hey guys, Kibo here. I hope you guys have been doing well. And today I want to give a little job update. Around 2 weeks ago now, I told you guys on video that I unfortunately got a job. But fortunately enough, I'm actually kind of happy to say that I'm doing pretty good. Okay, I know the title and thumbnail might be a little misleading. I apologize for that. But I will say this, okay? For the 2 internships, aka my 2 jobs that I started this summer with my junior year of college wrapping up and me becoming a senior, it's actually going pretty well. I actually have a lot more faith and belief that I can live and work in a corporate world because I had never done so far, especially in social media, which is basically my industry. People are engineers, nurses, doctors. My industry is strictly social media. And the first internship I want to talk about is the first one that I got, which is kind of like freelance work. Whenever I get content or the team comes up with an idea, all I literally do is edit it, upload it, post it, and that's literally it. And that is kind of going all right. I feel like we're doing a lot better from when we first started, and we've definitely learned a lot. But here's the thing. I feel really bad because the content that we have to record or create or shoot is just so hard to make because there's nobody else within that genre, within that niche of social media that's done it before without a big collaboration. And we have legit no budget. And I'm starting to realize this even with my second internship where, businesses are hard to fucking run, okay? First off, for my first internship, it's going all right to wrap it up because there's literally like nothing going on some weeks, right? Some weeks I just post the post and other weeks it's like nothing is going on at all. But for my second internship and my second job, it's actually doing pretty fucking well. I won't give you guys like super specific details because, I signed a contract and everything, so I can't really say what I actually exactly do. But from what I've been told I'm doing the best out of all the interns. I'm picking things up pretty easily. What I'm creating and doing is actually really good. Yada, yada, yada. And if you're wondering what is the main goal from these internships outside of resume building and getting experience and networking, it's just to get a job. It's literally just to get a job because I'll be honest with you guys, even in the social media realm, the 9-to-5 job industry for that is horrible, dude. People are losing full-time 6-figure positions that they've been at for years, getting chosen over AI or some bullshit ass system. And I've heard absolute horror stories from people that just graduated from my university that used to work under my current school job that are having a hard time finding work. And it's been like that for the last couple of years, and it just seems to be getting worse every single year. So like the big thing for me from these 2 internships, outside of the experience and the resume building and the networking, is just to get myself out there and do enough good work to actually come back and get it as a full-time job in some sort of capacity, right? Because if I could get a full-time job and I could start stacking bread and start building out my life, which is like, I think the next thing that's really up next that I should really be focusing on, like that's how I feel. If you guys have any advice, comments, or thoughts about my situation, or you have experience like that before, please let me know. Every kind of commentary video like this where I talk about something very personal like this, I am always open to your guys' advice, to your guys' comments, because the last couple of videos and the last couple of times I've done this, the advice has been D1 level. It's been amazing, so thank you guys. But for this second internship, it's actually going really well, and the only problem and gripes that I have with it is that I have too much time. All right, it's online and it's not like nothing crazy, but all I literally do are just a handful of tasks that are the main tasks that I focus on for that day, maybe for that week. And then because I guess I've been super like hardcore on crack with it and finishing it, I have like nothing to do for like the last hour and a half to 2 hours. And maybe I can take initiative and do more, which I have been doing, but there's some moments where like I just don't want to work, bro. And I was asking my cousin, I was like, dude, how do you even work online 5 days a week? And he's got a pretty good job with a pretty good company. And he's like, yeah, I just do this, do that, and the fucking third. for me, I feel so bad. Like I feel some level of guilt when I'm working on the clock and I'm doing something that's not work. And it just trips me out. And I just feel so bad because it's like these guys are taking a chance. People would kill for this opportunity. And this is how I treat the opportunity. That's how I see it. Some people that work online, from what I've heard and have seen on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube, they don't give a fuck. They're fucking, cooking 5-star restaurant gourmet meals for themselves and their dogs and their partner who's also working online. They're going out doing some random shit on company time. And maybe I just don't understand it yet. Maybe I don't have to strive to do all the work. I just need to get a job and be fine with it. But like, I feel so bad. I feel so fucking bad. But with the second internship and the second job, it's going really good. And I'm really happy with what I've produced, what I've done, and what I've been told. And, to get compliments and to get glazed by my supervisors and my bosses, it's kind of cool. But at the same time, I just don't want to be like a suck up, I don't know. It's like there's a devil and an angel on my shoulder, and they're telling me two different things. And I just don't know how to react or which way to go, because obviously I don't want to fuck up my experience and like leave them with a sour taste from me being in the company, But all in all, the jobs are going well. I'm not fired. I'm not falling behind. I'm doing pretty fucking good. And I'm super happy because one of my biggest anxieties as I've gotten older, especially when it was like junior year or senior year of high school, was the fact that I don't know if I could work a real job. I don't know if I can cut it out. I might be homeless in the streets right after I get my fucking degree, because that's how I saw it as. And, maybe I could have worked a lot more over the first couple of semesters of college, but it was just so stressful, dude. That entire environment switch up from going into a very base schedule with high school and going to school with people that I know to being entirely alone and having to commute like hours away was just insane. And it was just super hard because I did try to work my first semester in college, and dude, I was miserable. I would be going to school Monday through Thursday from like 7 to 8 a.m. all the way till 6 p.m. sometimes. And then the days that I'm off of school, I would be working 9 to 5 retail for originally what was a good team that turned into shit. Like all of my coworkers that I fell in love with and enjoyed working with completely left because the management just got fucked up by a new manager, and it was awful. And since then, like that was like 3.5 years ago, I hadn't worked a single day in my life while I was in school, not even during the summer. And now I'm doing it. Even though there's no school at all, I'm doing it. And I did it again with a job on campus last semester for the last 2 semesters now. And I'm going back to it this semester, this coming fall. So I'm super excited. But yeah, all in all, maybe I psyched myself out. Maybe I got too scared about living a 9 to 5 kind of lifestyle. But if it's like this in my adulthood and I can do this for the next 40 years, I'll fucking take it. Honest to God. But everyone, thank you guys for all the love and support for that first video about getting a job and me regretting it. Now 2.5 weeks later, basically, I'm super happy. I'm having fun. And hopefully this leads into the future when I graduate next year into a full-time 9 to 5 job where I am actually on a salary and I'm getting paid adult money, because I feel like for me and feel like for a lot of people my age that are 20, 21, they need to start building up bread, especially with this economy, especially with the shit going on in the world, and they need to start building their own lives. So hopefully I can do that. But yeah, well, we shall see. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if you guys are seeing this video and I'm live, come say hi. But it's been your boy Kibo, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.